Hello! More Universal Yums! I actually have no idea what this is, despite the fact that they've been putting the little thing on the outside. I've not pulled this out of the mailbox myself, and I just saw the edge, and then I picked it up so that I wouldn't see the front part, so I only saw the back. So, reveal time. What is it? Oh! Oh wait, hold on. At first I thought maybe they had listened and would stop putting flags, but it's they've not. So it's a white and red flag. I don't think I know who this is. White and red. It's one of those things where it's like I know I've seen it probably somewhere in besides the Olympics and things like that, but I don't remember. So oh no, I've killed it already. So it's Poland. Sorry, Poland, for not remembering your flag. But, did I guess Poland? I don't remember. So anyway, Poland. Good times. Sweet. I'm excited. Seems to be a fat box. Oh, it's a very large bag of chips on top. That looks like onions and cheese, but I guess we'll get to that. It's been a rocky road. We don't mean to start on such a negative note, but there's almost no way to avoid it when talking about Poland. Throughout its 1,050 years of history, Poland has been through plenty of ups and downs. During the 16th century, Poland enjoyed its golden age as the largest country in all of Europe. Good job, Poland. Then, in 1795, the entire nation was dissolved and divided amongst empires. Aw, poor Poland. Completely disappearing from the map for 123 years. It was eventually re-established in 1918, but the celebration didn't last long. In World War II, Poland was invaded by Germany and lost 20% of its civilian population in the war. That sucks. Everyone, that whole thing sucks. And after the war, the country fell under the communist rule all the way up until 1989. I didn't know that part. I didn't know you guys were stuck under communist rule. That blows. Glad you're good now. I assume you're good. I don't actually know. I've never been to Poland. So there are quite a bit of downs in Polish history, but hang on, we're about to get to the ups. Thanks to the resilience and pride of its people, Poland has emerged a prosperous and democratic nation. Hooray! Leaving its own unique mark on European and the world's culture. We have Poland to thank for the beautiful symphonies of Chopin, the invention of movies with sound. Oh, really? Good job! Stuff gets invented and I never know where it comes from. I mean, you know, I don't assume that everything obviously came from here because that makes zero sense. But I didn't know that you guys were responsible for that, so sweet. Thank you. And even the discovery of the sun at the center of our solar system. But we'd like to take this moment to thank Poland for one thing in particular, its food. We're not just talking about pierogi and kielbasa, we're talking about some of the most unique yums we've ever tried, like creamy milk fudge, ooh, smoky paprika peanuts, ooh, and a crunchy lobster tail candy. I'm down. If there's one thing that's been proven by Poland's history, it's this. The country has always exceeded expectations, and as you'll soon discover, these Polish yums are no different. Poland! What should we eat first, guys? I seem to have things stuck together. Yeah. You know what? Let's just go with the giant-ass bag of chips. I can eat some of these and then eat the rest later. They look to be very, interessante. These are Tapsy cheese and onion chips. We're about to tell you 2 words that will change your life. Potato party. Oh. Yep, you know you want to go to one. Who wouldn't want to go to a potato party? And in Poland, you can. Let's all go to Poland. Have a party of potatoes. Also, side note, very brief side note, I realize I wear this sweatshirt a lot in these videos. It's a comfy sweatshirt, what can I say? And if you get offended by marshmallows roasting another marshmallow, cannibalism, too bad. It's funny. Anywho, potato party. There's the Potato Day Festival in Milky, Poland, where people compete to eat the most pieces of potato bread in 60 seconds. Not into potato bread. I've never had potato bread, I don't think, but I would probably love it. No worries. You can visit the World Potato Championship, where participants try to bake the best... Oh, Poland, why? Your language on paper. It's potato sausage. I'm gonna try it. Here we go. Kizka zimna. I probably ruined all of that. So many letters in one word. The most important thing about all these competitions is that Poles get to eat their favorite vegetable, potatoes, and now you get to eat their favorite vegetable too, sliced thick and crunchy. These potato chips don't look like your typical chip, and that's because they're mixed with fluffy rice flour. Ooh. They don't taste like your typical chip either. The cheese and onion flavor is distinctly Polish, often found inside pierogi or baked into pies. Of course, you can eat these any old way, but we recommend throwing your own potato party, complete with potato eating contest. With these chips, festivities will be over quickly. Woo! Taters! What's taters, eh? Oil and mash and stick them in a stew. Easiest bag to open ever, too. Smells like potatoes. They do look quite lovely. It's very light. They sound very light and happy. There's a tiny black thing in this chip. Hold on. What are you? Get out of my chip. What is this? What's happening? I'm sure it's fine. I guess the rice flour puts it a little bit on the softer side because they do, like, have a very soft crunch. It's like, there's an initial crunch and then they just kind of like cheese puffs, I guess. This is the best description I can go with. Flavor-wise, it's pretty mild. It's not like I'm being overwhelmed with, like, onions and cheese and insanity. So they're very nice. I like these. I would eat these all the time. I like all their happy crinkly shapes. Look at all this crinklage. It's like they just kind of made them and then just let them fold and flop all over until they dried out and hardened. Or I'm not even sure how they're made. Are these baked? Fried? There's no oil. No, so I was thinking like air fry maybe. I don't know. But they're good. Get yourself some Tapsy chips. We are off to a good start in Poland. I approve. One more snacky for today, right now anyway. Let's do a little bit of a, pardon the tiny creature, the tiny toy that it's enjoying. So let's add a little bit of milk chocolate. With stuff. Chocolate with stuff. This is the Wawel Milkizz, I think. Maybe, possibly. We're not sure. I'm not sure. You might be wondering why there's a tube of toothpaste on the front of this package. I didn't actually notice that. What? Oh, well. Okay. Kind of. That, the blue thing there. With that sheen on it. It's just gonna go bleh. Look, you guys, it also has apparently extra smack with milk. I don't know your language, Colin. I'm sorry. It's not meant to be insulting. It's just funny because it makes me look like a moron, so everyone gets to laugh at me. So, anywho, it's not actually toothpaste. It's milk in a tube. In Poland, sweetened condensed milk, sold in tubes, is extremely popular, especially with the younger generations. Hey, don't judge, we're the country that put cheese in canisters. They're not wrong. Hey, the Polish squeeze milk tubes onto ice cream, fruit, cakes, coffee, and, yep, you guessed it, directly into their mouths. You get a taste of the experience with this rich chocolate bar. A thick layer of creamy milk chocolate surrounds a smooth, milky center to make for an experience that's extra smack. I'm glad they brought that up. I want to know what extra smack means. Smack means flavor in Polish. There's certainly lots of it in this delicious Milkizz bar. I like all the Z's involved as well. All that extra smack. Delicious. I'm sure. It looks good. Smells good. Open up. Immediate chocolate happening. Yep. Okay. So we're just gonna. It's got ridges. Let's break it. That creamy center going on there. I feel like I don't really know what to say about this. It's kind of boggling my brain a little bit. because it's like it has some sort of flavor, but I'm like, I don't know what kind of flavor is the problem here. So I don't really know how to describe it. Because it's supposed to be like a milky center, but it doesn't taste like, you know, necessarily milk. Yes, sure milk. So I don't know. It's good, but again, throwing my brain off. So is this, like, is the filling that's in here, is that the stuff that's in the tube for you guys pulling? Like you squeezing out this, or is this like a more, because this doesn't look like it'd be very tube squeeze friendly. This seems like a little on the firmer side. And if it's got the same flavor, I don't know about eating it straight, personally. I'm all about sugar, but, yeah. I will have to mull on this. Interesting. Good, but different. Interesting. It's that time again for late night snackies with Nicole. Also, there's big news! You guys, turn the back cover now. I'm gonna make you wait until the end of this little production. Until then, we're gonna have some Solo sweet pretzel sticks that are caramel covered. They look a lot like Pocky, if you've ever had any of that from Japan, or you can basically buy those in a lot of places now these days. But these are Soleo Caramel Pretzels. If you were with us in July when we visited South Korea, you'll remember their tall, chocolate-dipped cookie sticks called pepero. Guess what? You're about to try the Polish version, but instead of cookies and chocolate, this version features thin pretzel sticks and milky fudge. Milky fudge? What? This is caramel. What's happening? What? Okay, well, anyway. Bringing together two of Poland's most iconic treats in one superb snack. Is that... I'm sorry, the milky fudge is throwing me off. Is that a name for... Do you guys call caramel is milky fudge? I don't understand. Anyway. These aren't just any pretzels. They're flaky, slightly sweet, delicious Polish pretzels. Pretzels are Poland's favorite snack, hands down. In some cities, you can't walk more than 100 feet without passing a pretzel stand. In Polish homes, you can always find a bowl of pretzel sticks laid out for hungry visitors. So what happens when you mix Poland's favorite snack and their favorite candy? A salty, sweet, creamy, crispy, irresistible masterpiece. We would tell you to do as the Polish do and leave them out for guests, but let's be real, no matter who the guests are, they don't deserve these as much as you do. They're two! My snacks! How do I open these? What's happening? I demand answers from everything, all the time, 24/7. It has a nice little perforation thing. And now we gotta open this nonsense. That was easy. So, oh wait, what's happening? I'm so confused. It says caramel coated and it looks like caramel, but this doesn't look like caramel. Look, does that look anything like what's happening? I don't... What? I don't ask questions, I just eat food. Trying to figure out what's on these. Because it says caramel coated, but these are... And it's not like it's like, you know, weird Polish caramel or something like that. I mean, like, that's caramel. But this isn't caramel. This is... It smells like... If you've ever been to a Yankee Candle Company, and you've smelled one of their candles, that's like... It smells like salted caramel. So is it a caramely fudge? Caramely chocolate thing? Because that's what it puts me in mind of. Ish. Kind of. Here, what's a pretzel like by itself? Kind of like a pretzel I'm used to. So the pretzel's not really, I mean, it says it was kind of different, but it's just like a pretzel. Yeah. So on the ingredients we got pretzel sticks, caramel coating. There is cocoa powder in it, so I guess it's some sort of caramely chocolate. I don't know. They're good though. It's just confusing. This is not an accurate representation of what I'm eating. But that's fine. It's still tasty. And I'm gonna continue snacking on this because there's plenty in here. And I'm hungry. So, yeah. If you like Pocky, or if you like the South Korean version, you'd also enjoy the Soleo. Or is it Soleo? I'm not sure. This is all in English, by the way. I've just now realized. None of it's in Polish. Cool. That is, though. Krowki. It's getting so long now. Hello! Let's eat a bunch of stuff, because I have like a whole baggie full of stuff, and I'm very curious about these, There's something about lobster snacks. Oh, I don't have scissors. They broke. We'll do that instead. Anyway, there's all kinds of fun things in here. Got little red and white things. Got the purple giant. What's it? I got muka. Masota muka. Anyway, let's eat the red and white one first. These are Raczki. Lobster Tails. Lobster tails are a popular dish around the world, most often served simply with melted butter. In Poland, however, they're minced and made into these tiny candies. You can really taste the fresh seafood in each morsel. And, oh, wait a minute. There's no lobster in these. They're called lobster tails due to their pink and white outer shell. It's probably a better name than pungent peanut and rum-flavored hard candies, which is exactly what these are. Underneath their crunchy, slightly minty shell, you'll find a buttery peanut brittle with a hint of rum flavor. Note, there's no actual rum in this recipe. The unique combination is extremely popular in Poland, but the flavor definitely isn't for everyone. So if they're not really your thing, feel free to share with friends. But hey, if you're a fan, there's nothing wrong with being a little shellfish. Oh! God. Why? So this is our candy of the moment. It is striped. The packaging is the opposite, red and white. So it is apparently a hard candy. I'm not sure how long I need to, suck on it before it crunches, so let's find out. Or can I try to crunch it right away? Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. Crunch right away. Or don't if you're so inclined. What is happening in my mouth? Suspicious. I don't know if it's the rum flavor or the outer candy shell that's throwing me off. Because peanut butter's fine. Peanut butter's peanut butter. So the outside shell's pretty light, crunchy, easy. The inside sort of that typical kind of crumbly peanut butter candy thing that other candies had. If you've ever had any kind of peanut butter crumbly candy. Maybe it's the rum. Interesting. The rum kind of threw me off. I assume it's the rum. Alright. Well, that was the lobster candy. Intriguing! But let us move on to the, to opening it already. It's probably, let's read about it. Let's find out what I'm eating first. So this is Krowki Milky Cream Fudge. Oh. If this is anything like the stuff that was on the outside of those pretzels, yes, please more. We've already established that Polish people love sweet milk, but their favorite milky treat of all? Little cows! Before you gasp in horror, let us explain. These chewy candies are called Krowki, which translates to little cows, hence the cows on the package. yes, there is a cow with a barrel. It looks like a barrel. So it's like, let's see if this will zoom in. So there's a cow, and it's like got this weird barrel thing going on. All the milk. Strategically positioned cow. Weird. Awkward. Anyway. Anywho, they're one of the most famous candies in Poland, and it's easy to see why. The chewy fudge is made with a creamy mixture of milk, butter, and sugar. And even better, it doesn't stick to your teeth. Oh, that would be nice. This traditional recipe is an old world favorite dating back to the early 20th century. It all started in the small town of Milanowek, where a young man named Felix Pomorski learned the art of cream fudge making from his uncle. After hundreds of batches, he decided to turn his passion into a business. In the 1920s, he began producing these sweets on the industrial scale, wrapping them in yellow and white paper with a picture of a cow. Look on the package and you'll find all the hidden remnants of those first pieces of fudge created by Felix. And beyond the wrapper, you'll find even more similarities. The hard and crispy outer shell and soft inside are hallmarks of the prized recipe. It's no surprise, after almost 100 years, there's no need to mess with a good thing. That is right, folks. And current companies. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. People always trying to fix things that don't need fixing. Alright, so here's the, looks like your typical caramel candy. Just kind of happen to bite it in half and just kind of look the same inside and out. So it's less on the chewy caramelly side by far, and more on the sweeter, soft, sugary, dissolve in your mouth kind of caramel. But yeah, it's got more of that, the sweet milk flavor that was in that candy bar previously. This time with more caramel. The tiny dog was making. What are you doing? Oh no, it already smells good. What's in there? No, you can't touch the wrappers. So it's not bad. What are you up to, Wiggly Fishy? I'm eating candy that you can't have. Where do you want to go? What's happening? What? You want your bed? You want your blanket? Is that what's happening? I don't know. All right. He wants his bouncy ball, and I don't know where it is. That was good. A little bit too on the sweet side for me. I mean, I like sweets, but sometimes it can like tip over that edge to where it's a little bit too much for me. I'm more of a love all the chocolate, but I don't need like a pound of sugar. Okay, I do need a pound of sugar, but you know, it depends. I kind of want to eat this one last because it's so sparkly, shiny, and ooh, it matches. We'll save this for tonight. Until then, I'm gonna snack on some peanuts because this is the, oh man, I don't even, Beshkidziki, or Zezki. Dear Poland, I'm sorry for ruining your language. Don't hate me. I try. I'm not used to all the S's and the Z's and the K's and all the consonants scrambling together and having their own personal party. So these are Aksam Peanuts with Paprika. Over dinner tables throughout the US, you'll hear pass the salt and pepper, but in Poland you'll hear something different. Pass the paprika. Okay, you won't really hear pass the paprika since they speak Polish, not English, but you get the idea. This bright red powder made from dried bell peppers is one of Poland's favorite spices. It's used to add flavor and color to cheese, meat, fish, eggs, vegetable soups, and of course, peanuts. These peanuts were pretty ordinary until paprika came along. With a heavy dusting of the spice, the nuts have been transformed into a smoky, slightly sweet zinger of a snack. Better yet, underneath the paprika spice is a crispy cracker coating, helping to deliver a little extra crunch into each and every bite. Cool! I like fancy peanuts. Tear here. Yeah! Thank you for assisting me with the packaging, makers of these fancy Polish peanuts. Also, I made an effort today, I would like you to know. I did this just for you guys. I put on makeup just for the video because I've been slacking a lot lately. Like, I just got bored and was like, I should wake up and put on makeup. Nah, I'm not gonna do that today. But I did it just for you guys. So here we have our spicy little peanut. Yes, isn't it pretty? It smells mostly like peanuts. Paprika, or at least the paprika I have in my cupboard, doesn't have a lot of like spicy smell. It's not even really super spicy that much. Oh, the tiny dog. What are you doing? I don't know what he's doing back there. Are you depressed that you don't have your thing? Well, I don't know where it is. We'll go look for it later. Just the things I have to deal with now. Anyway, paprika peanut. Oh wow, it's crunchy. And yeah, a little bit of spice. You can taste a little bit of spice, but it's not, you know, it's kind of what I expected. Not, you know, anything like super like, oh, that's so hot. Just a little bit of fun flavor with the peanut. I like this cracker thing that I got going. That's interesting. It does give it extra crunch. That's fun. I could see people getting into these in this country. We like crunchy snack stuff. We like peanuts. We like spicy food. I think these would go over well. And really, red bell peppers. That's the ones we have here. Not spicy at all. They're more on the sweet side. So I wonder if it's like a different strain of bell pepper that you all got. I don't know. Okay, well, I'm gonna enjoy my peanut. This will be the last thing we eat. Well, we'll have that tonight. Can't quite read it. Milka something. That looks like it says California, but not quite. California Scott. I don't know. See you in a bit. Like 2 seconds. It's cold here. Why am I always cold? Space heater. Hi, space heater. I lied, by the way. I'm gonna eat this one, and I didn't. Because reasons. I'll keep this thing here because it's warm. I'm cold. Alright, so this little dough and people. This is the Dobosz Chocolate Plum. If you ask someone from Poland what candy to eat while visiting, they'll likely tell you to try plums. Plums, you might say. That's not candy! Well, these are. Chocolate-covered plums are a Polish delicacy and have been for centuries. You'll find different varieties of this classic confection in nearly every candy shop across Poland, but there's no one who makes them quite like Dobosz. This family-run candy company has been making Polish treats for over 20 years, traditional ones. They take tangy dried plums, cover them with cocoa filling, and finally dip them into smooth, dark chocolate. Yep, just like we told you. There's nothing plum-like about this indulgent yum. I can't talk. Ugh. Alright, if you're gonna sit there, that's great. Sit there, look adorable, and we're gonna open this plum thing. I know, it's very pretty. It smells probably good. Stop. Stop it. So it looks like any other chocolate candy-like item. And let's find out what's in the middle. Ooh, it's softer. Softer than I thought it would be. Smell that? It's kind of got like a nougaty thing going on. Yes, I realize it smells good, but you need to stop trying to lick my face, because it's not gonna happen! So yeah, there's plums inside. And taste them. I don't know why he thinks he's gonna get something. You don't. You don't ever get anything. If you get anything, it's from a box of actual doggy treats. And not any of this. You don't get to have chocolate. It's not for you. Anywho, it's interesting. I don't really eat plums on a regular basis. So this is a bit of a new thing for me. It kind of reminds me of, because I think prunes are dried plums. Sort of dried, I use dried loosely. They're kind of shrunken down and shriveled and stuff. And I like those, and that's kind of what this tastes like. It almost kind of looks like there's chocolate, like regular chocolate on the outside, and then there's some sort of nougat, and then like maybe the plum is in the middle. No. It's pretty plummy all the way through. It's just that there's a darker center, so I don't know. Oh. It's good. It's different. I'd have to get used to it because I'm not used to this combination of flavors happening. So, now that we're done, let's talk about the big news on the back. Alright, he wants to be involved. So according to Universal Yums, this is their biggest announcement ever. And when they say big, they take that very literally. So, starting in April, you can get even more Yums each month if we subscribe to the Super Yums box. Now that's $39 a month. I'm not gonna do that because I don't have extra monies. My one right now is only 13. That's about all I can really do. However, it is a limited, which is kind of confusing because this quantities are limited, so I guess only X amount of people can sign up for this Super Yums box. I don't know how that works, but if that sounds like something you're interested in, this isn't sponsored, by the way. I'm just letting you know all the deets about the giant announcement. But you get all the Yums inside your regular Yum box and the Yum Yum box, so the one I get plus the one that other people get that's double the size, plus an additional, excuse me, additional 7 brand new Yums on top of that, plus quadruple the amount of most small candies and cookies. So like I get that little Yums bag, so quadruple that amount, plus a 16-page booklet. Now, not however many pages this is, not 10, because last time we tried to find page 10 and there wasn't a page 10. Plus, well, we could go on, but why not see for yourself? So I don't know if this is just for people who are already subscribed or people who are new, but just FYI, that's a thing. So if you want a crap load of Yums, it's a thing that you can do, I assume. I don't really know. You'll have to go there and find out yourself. Again, not sponsored. Anywho, moving on, we are going to do our clue to next month's box. So in April, we're grabbing the bull by its horns and heading to a place where it's sunny and warm. But there's more to this kingdom than beautiful beaches like lemons, corn nuts, and patatas fritas. I think we're going to Spain. Bulls? Patatas fritas? Let's go to Spain! Language is sexy. So the sexy. Spain. I think we're going to Spain. Bye! You seem indifferent to all of this.